Tosin was the only child of her parents. She was just 22 years old, very beautiful, and had recently finished her NYSC. She was at home, looking for a job. Her father was the landlord of a big compound with many tenants. Tosin's mother loved her dearly and always prayed that she would find a good husband and a good job. But Tosin was restless. She wanted a breakthrough, she wanted a job that would make her independent. In the same compound, there lived a young tenant named Frederick. He was handsome, but he was poor. One morning, Tosin came outside to fetch water. Frederick stood near the tap and greeted her warmly. "Good morning, Tosin," he said with a smile. She replied shyly, "Good morning, Frederick." He quickly moved closer. "I have good news for you," he said. Tosin looked at him with curiosity. "What is it?" she asked. Frederick lowered his voice as if he was telling her a big secret. "There's a vacancy in my office. The salary is in 700,000 per month. I can help you get the job." Tosin's eyes opened wide in shock and excitement. "And 700,000. Tosin repeated. She almost could not believe her ears. Frederick nodded. "Yes, and I can make sure they give it to you. I have the power to decide," he said. Tosin was filled with joy. She had been praying for an opportunity like this. "Thank you, Frederick. You don't know what this means to me," she said with a smile. From that day, she began to see Frederick as her helper. She started visiting his room often, to ask about the job. "Have they approved it?" she would ask. Frederick always said, "Just be patient. The letter will soon come. I have submitted your CV." One evening, Tosin entered Frederick's room again. She wore a simple gown and looked very innocent. Frederick closed the door and sat beside her. "Tosin," he said softly, "there is something important I want to tell you." She looked at him. "What is it?" Frederick smiled and held her hand. "I want you to be my girlfriend. If you are mine, I promise the job is already yours. You will not regret it." Tosin hesitated. She thought about her parents. But she also thought about the 700,000 naira job. Finally, she nodded. "Okay, I agree," she said. That night, Frederick kissed her. He told her not to worry about anything. "You are now my woman," he said with pride. Tosin allowed him to make love to her because she believed he was the key to her success. She told herself that it was a small sacrifice for the big job she was about to get. Frederick was very happy. He felt like a king. From that day, Tosin started sneaking into his room in the night. Whenever she came, Frederick would promise her and make love to her again. "Be patient, I will soon bring the appointment letter to you." Weeks passed. Tosin waited eagerly, but the letter never came. Every day, she asked Frederick, "When will I start work? I'm tired of waiting." Frederick would laugh and hug her. "Don't worry, my love. I am planning to sack one of the staff. You know I'm the CEO. The moment I sack him, I will put you in his place." Tosin believed him completely. She was ready to keep waiting. Her mother sometimes asked her why she was always going out in the night. Tosin would lie, "I just went to see a friend." She never suspected that Frederick was playing a game. One night, after they finished making love, Tosin spoke with a serious face. "Frederick, I really want this job. I can't keep staying at home. Please, don't delay me again. I will do anything you want me to do. I will keep coming to your room every night just to make you happy. But promise me that the appointment letter will come." Frederick touched her hair and said gently, "Trust me, my dear. The letter will come soon. I am only waiting for the right time." Tosin smiled and kissed him again. She thought her future was secured. Frederick enjoyed every night with Tosin. He would boast in his heart that he had conquered the landlord's daughter. "This girl is too naive," he thought. Tosin, on her part, was still excited about her dream job. She imagined herself earning 700,000 naira every month, buying expensive clothes, helping her parents, and living a rich life. She even began to tell her friends on phone, "Very soon I will start work in a big company." Her friends congratulated her, not knowing she was only chasing shadows. Frederick kept telling her, "Be patient, the letter is coming." Later at night, Tosin lay on Frederick's bed again. She was full of hope, but Frederick's mind was far away. He had no job to give her. He was not a CEO. He was not even a manager. He was only a gateman in the company. He wore uniform every morning and opened the gate for staff. He lied to Tosin because he wanted her body. As he looked at her sleeping beside him, he smiled wickedly. "This girl has no idea that I'm just chopping her for free. By the time she discovers that I'm just a gateman, I would have enjoyed her to my satisfaction." Weeks later, Tosin discovered that she was pregnant. To be continued.